Today's video is sponsored by my Patreon. Check the link down below or go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon to join. You get all my buy, sells, call outs, morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day. Again, all that's on Patreon, link down below. Now, let's get into the video. So the markets aren't doing so great today so far, guys. Currently 11:50 a.m. on the East Coast, and we have the S&P 500 at break even. We have the Russell down 0.1%. We have the NASDAQ getting destroyed, down 1.5%. And we have the Dow being the only one doing pretty well, up about 0.7%. So we have to break down the market, some stocks, my thoughts on the market. So sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe, get your 2 stocks from Webull and your $50 from M1 Finance, link down below, and let's get right into the video. So even though the markets aren't doing that great as of now, SPY still hit another all-time high. It hit $479.98 early in the day. I believe that was at about 9:45 a.m. on the East Coast. We hit that all-time high. Then we started selling off to about 476, and that was about 30 minutes ago. And since then, we've actually been rallying. Now we're starting to push back over 477 and actually close to 478. So it seems like, going back to this 20-day chart, buyers are stepping in right by the main moving averages on this time frame, which is a very good sign for the bull. So I'm going to set my alert at 478. I'm going to be watching SPY to see if it does recover back over that level. And when it comes to triple Q, let's pop that up. This tracks the NASDAQ 100. Like I said, NASDAQ stocks are not doing well today. NASDAQ 100's down 1.5%. We have, let's see here, some of the big tech names. NVIDIA down 4.5%. AMD's down 5%. We have, let's see here, Apple's down over 1%. We have Google. What's Google doing? Google is actually down only 0.1%. Not too bad, with Amazon down close to 2%. So big tech not doing well. And like I say all the time, you guys should know this at this point, when big tech doesn't do well, it drags down the market for the most part, except for the Dow. The Dow's still doing well today. It's holding up. We have energy crushing it. Financials are crushing it. Look at XLE. It's up 3.4%. JP Morgan's up 3.6%. That is holding up the Dow Jones. So now let's talk a little bit about, before we talk about the stocks, triple Q is under 400. That's not good. We're actually holding above 395 by a thread right now, and 395 is right by the 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart. So if we collapse under 395, which as of now seems very possible, this could start going down 390, which is the next gap to fill to the downside. That was, if you guys take a look here, 390 was support early in November and also late November. So that's the next gap to fill on the downside. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below. And if you all are finding value in this video, what are you doing? If you haven't done so already, hit the like button. Again, drop me a comment and make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get 25,000 subscribers here as soon as possible. So let's go over some stocks. We have 2 automotive stocks that we got to break down in the beginning of this video. Then later on, we'll break down a different type of stock. So number 1, we have Ford. Guys, Ford is on freaking fire today. It's up over 11%. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but sometimes we got to do that. I got to do that here on the channel. We called out Ford a couple of videos ago as it was trading in this ascending triangle, and I told you guys, look, if it breaks above 21, which it did yesterday, it's going to start gaining momentum. So take a look here on this 5-day, 5-minute chart. We broke 21 yesterday. We rallied all throughout the day, pretty dang close to $22 per share. And then today, pre-market, we started gaining steam again. We hit 22.70 up until the end of the pre-market. And then once the market opened, this thing went from $22.70. Now it's trading over $24 a share. So Ford is up to a 21-year high as of today, Tuesday, after the automaker said it plans to nearly double production of its all-electric F-150 Lightning pickup trucks at its Dearborn, Michigan facility to 150,000 trucks per year to meet the soaring customer demand. And the company said production of this Ford 2022 F-150 Lightning will begin in the spring. And on Thursday, Ford said the first wave of reservation holders for the Lightning will begin converting their reservations to orders and will be invited to place their order over the next few months. And quote unquote here, with nearly 200,000 reservations, our teams are working hard and creatively to break production constraints to get more F-150 Lightning trucks into the hands of our customers. That was said by Kumar Galhotra. I hope I'm not saying that right, or wrong rather, but I probably am saying that wrong. And I guess Kumar, I'm not guessing, he is the president of the Americas and International Markets Group. So at this point in time, Ford is playing out exactly as we broke it down, exactly as we expected. And like we've discussed in the past, it seems like every time Ford does see a new high, it starts breaking out of the consolidation zone, because we've seen this happen many times. Look at this yearly chart on Ford, right? We've hit a new high. Look a couple months ago. Well, now almost a year ago, back in March 2021, it was at $13. It peaked at 13. Then it saw 2-3 months of a cool off consolidation before it saw another massive leg up to 16. Then it saw a couple months consolidation, saw a huge leg up to about 21. And then we got that consolidation for the past 2.5 or roughly 2 months. And now we're getting the next leg up. So what I'm trying to say here is Ford is pretty overbought now, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some sort of sell-off, a cool-off period for maybe a month or two, consolidation, before seeing that next rally. So keep that in mind. Ford is looking good. We might get a pullback, an entry point, but be patient. Be patient with it, and I think this is going to be continuously a moneymaker throughout 2022. I think it is one of those stocks that will probably do well, and I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong, but by the looks of it, it's starting off 2022 well, and I think it could continue. We'll see how it goes down. So stock number 2 is Toyota Motors, ticker symbol TM. So we got news that TMNA, Toyota Motor North America, reported December U.S. 2021 sales of 174,115 vehicles, and that was, get ready for this, guys, a 30% decrease on a volume basis and down 27% on a daily selling rate, DSR, basis compared to 2020, December 2020. So year over year, they're not doing that well, TMNA, Toyota Motor North America, but the stock is still up over 6% because the calendar year of 2021, not just December, which is 1 month out of the 12 months, obviously, for calendar year 2021, TMNA reported U.S. sales of 2.3 roughly million vehicles, which is an increase of over 10% on a volume basis and an increase of 11.5% on a DSR basis, which is daily selling rate, and that is year over year. So even though they had a hiccup month in December 2021, overall, year over year, they did very well, 10% growth on a volume basis roughly. So that is why the stock is ripping, up over 6%. And like Ford, we also call this out. We called out the ascending triangle on TM here, which it was in this triangle for months, and we can see clearly since June, so about half a year ago, it was struggling at about 185, 190. We got rejected there many times, and now we're finally breaking out. So this one isn't as overbought, in my opinion, as Ford is. Sure, it could see a bit of a retracement, maybe 190, 195. At that point, TM could be a nice dip buy within the overall breakout of the ascending triangle here. So keep your eyes on Ford and Toyota Motor. And the last one here is ticker symbol PCAR. PACCAR Inc. designs, manufactures, and distributes light, medium, and heavy-duty commercial trucks in the United States, Europe, and internationally. And it operates through 3 segments: truck, parts, and financial services. And we're not going to talk about the fundamentals of PACCAR in this video, but we are going to break down the chart, because look, the chart it's looking pretty good to me. It's up 3.5% today. The stock's up over $3 on the day, and it's cracked above 90 bucks per share, which is why I'm watching it right now. Look, we broke above the wedge here on the 4-hour chart. We're trading well above the moving averages, and with today's move above 90, like I said, we're up 3.6%. We are breaking out of that resistance, multi-month resistance from the beginning of November, end of October, which is 90 bucks per share. So now it seems like PCAR is gaining full-on momentum to the mid-90s. If you guys take a look here on the 4-hour chart, mid-90s, 93, 95, that has been a sticking point for the stock since May, early June of 2021. So Picard looking pretty good, and if we break 95, guys, we have more upside gaps to fill. One is at $98. That was resistance back in March. Another one here we can see was probably in January. Yeah, January 2021, a year ago, we hit 101.69. So this is starting to gain momentum. We're breaking out on the yearly chart, on the 4-hour chart, on the 20-day chart. This is looking good. So I think PCAR could go mid-90s, even higher, maybe hundreds here over the next couple of weeks, couple of months. So keep an eye on PCAR, Toyota Motor, and Ford, guys. These three stocks are looking pretty good to me, and I'd love to know your thoughts, as always, down below in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys found value in the video, and also feel free to subscribe. We're trying to get 25,000 subscribers, and don't forget to check out my Patreon if you guys want all my buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day, plus more. Literally everything I'm doing, from trading, long-term investing, option moves I'm making, I post on Patreon in real time. Check it out, link down below, or you guys can go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 2 stocks from Webull with any deposit, and your 50 bucks from M1 Finance with a $100 deposit. Those, along with the Patreon, are also linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.